Ready? Right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining in. I'm very excited to have this first call, official first call, 8th of September, just a day away. We are going to be hosting all of you there. Rachna, myself, along with the team, are really excited. Rachna has been really working very, very hard to, get this event in shape. It's her dream child, so she wanted to make sure that everything is in place and you get a good race experience at the same time a safe race experience. So looking forward to host you guys. Excited, nervous, first event for us. So yes, so look forward to hear feedbacks post the race, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. That's how we improve, and I love to get feedback one on one from each one of you to see what we can do better. So thank you very much for joining in. For today's agenda, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly take you through the race guidelines. Guidelines are, I'm sure everybody has read it. So I'm not going to go through in detail. It's quite a detailed guideline. If you read it, I'm sure it'll have all the pointers. However, I'm going to highlight a few important pointers to make sure that we do not miss. Remember, as an athlete, as a swimmer, the race is yours. It has to be your effort. You have to be sure of each and every point. I would not like any one of us to be in a situation where we say that, hey, I did not know about it, because everything has been pointed out. So I am coach, but I'm an athlete myself. So in the end of the day, the race is my responsibility as an athlete. So please make sure read through it. I know a lot of pointers are repetitive in terms of if you've participated in multiple races, but it's always no harm in spending out 5 minutes to make sure we don't miss out anything. All right. So I'm going to quickly take you guys through. I would open the house for question and answers. So I'm going to take roughly about 20 minutes talking. After that, all questions are there to be answered for you. The objective is totally to make it a good race experience. And you guys are there, giving it and focusing on the race rather than any other detailed pointers. So great. I'll give it start. So you guys have already gone through it, but let me take through it. Coming through the main location. We are in Champions Aquatic Academy. It's in Hasanpur, Sector 65A. If people are from Gurgaon, if you know Leopard Trail, it's very, very close to Leopard Trail. It's a 50-meter pool. It's an Olympic-sized pool. The depth of the pool on the shallow side is 3.8 feet, and on the deeper side is 6 feet. We will be starting from the shallow side and turning from the wall on the deeper side. From shallow up and back is 1 lap. That means you do 50 meters up and 50 meters back. It'll be 1 lap. So if you are doing your 10K, 6K, or any other race category, make sure you know the number of laps you're going to do. Right now, we've had some heavy rains over today, and some rains are expected tomorrow. So the parking lot is still not accessible right now because there has been some waterlogging there. However, the main road is available to park over there. We will have some volunteers who will be helping you. The walk from your car to to the swimming pool is not more than 100 meters, so it'll be a good, comfortable walk which you can do in the morning. Just make sure that when you park your cars, in the city, don't leave anything valuable there. So just make sure that you do not carry anything valuable with you. The race start times, just make sure the race start time is when we want you ready with the timing chip in the water. Be there 45 minutes before the start time so that you register yourself, you get your timing chip, you do a good thorough warm up. We will have our coaches over there who will help you warm up. So make sure you're ready to be in the water at the specified time. So we start our race at 6 a.m. With our 10K and 6K categories. Our 2K have 2 waves starting at 6:15 and 7:45. Our 4 kilometers starts at 9, 500 meters is at 11, and 1 kilometer at 11:30. Cutoff times have already been mentioned, so please do have a look at it. There will be marshals who will be at the count, helping you count the lap. Just make sure that you do not stop every time to check. The marshal will be there. We'll be giving you enough heads up to let you know how many laps are done, especially on your last lap. When you're starting your last lap, he will inform you that it's your last lap, right? Now, like all other races, the timing and your total swim time will be calculated from the timer and not from your Garmin. So please ensure that we do not question the marshal that you have counted it wrong or your Garmin is showing a different time. We will not take what your Garmin shows. I'm sure if you've been swimming in the water, you know the Garmin can play uh, uh, act a little funny when you're in the water. So make sure the marshal's count is what's going to be accountable for and not your Garmin, right? Now, just make sure, like I said, in the pre-event, be there 45 minutes before. We have our registration desk. All the desks will be nicely marked, so you should be able to know where to go. Make sure you check in on time. Show your valid ID. There's a waiver form, which is mandatory to everybody to sign in. We're making it simple for you guys. The form will be available at the registration desk. Sign it there and then show your photo ID. Collect your swim cap. That's an important part because in every lab there will be 3, 4, or 5 swimmers depending on what your race category is. We will be having them wearing different colors to make sure it is easier for the marshal to count. You will be getting your timing chip, right? It's an open category. There will not be any age category. It's an open category for 3 top winners in male and female category in the race distances. All right. If you are not there on time, we will be putting you as a D and S or did not start. We will be announcing your name at least twice. If you do not come on time, we will not be able to allow you to enter the pool. So please make sure you are there well enough time, right? Some simple rules: no wetsuits are allowed, no swimming aids are allowed. Wear your swimsuits, your tri suits, anything which you use for swimming. No wetsuits or no buoyancy shorts. Smart goggles are allowed. Just make sure you wear the cap which has been given to you. If you have a habit of wearing 2 caps, wear your cap, personal cap underneath, and wear the race cap on top of it. Right? You will be getting a timing chip which will go on your ankle. I request if everybody can wear it on the left ankle. It'll be easier for the timing sensor to read it comfortably, right? When you start, I will show you the map, how you'll be starting. You will not be diving into the water. You will be asked to jump into the water and then push through the wall. No flip turns are allowed. That means I will stop at the wall, touch the wall, go turn around and kick from the wall. If we see you not listening to the marshal, unfortunately, we would have to pull you out and disqualify you. So please request everybody to cooperate. Just simply follow the rules. It's going to make your race a better experience, and for us as the organizing team, make it a little more, effective for everybody else who is swimming with us. All strokes are allowed except backstroke, free breaststroke, or if you want to do butterfly, totally up to you. Backstroke purely for safety reasons. You cannot see other people swimming with you. So make sure that you do not do any other stroke except the 3 given to you. Right? Overtaking is allowed. You can overtake from the left. But please be mindful, there will be head-on swimmers coming as well because your lane will have multiple swimmers. Just make sure you do not cause any unnecessary challenge for them as well. So yes, you can overtake, but make sure you overtake at the right time and move ahead of the swimmer who's ahead of you. Right? We encourage you to keep your nutrition and your hydration at the shallow side. It will be a hot day. The pool is not covered. So make sure that little 2-second breather whenever you stop, you hydrate. If you're doing a longer distance, nutrition is something which I want each one of you to follow. So make sure you use this aid to your best. All right. We're swimming anti-clockwise. So we will always be swimming on the right side of the pool. Just make sure you stick to your lanes. Obvious reasons: hygiene, no spitting, no blowing your nose, no urinating in the pool. If you are seen, we will be giving you 2-minute penalty. There are washrooms just say about a 10-second walk from the pool. If you think you need to go, quickly get out of the water and go, inform the marshal and use the right areas for that. Again, no arguing with the marshals. Please, let's follow the rules, make it a good experience for you, for us, and for your fellow athletes over there. If you see there is any kind of challenge in terms of any diseases, cuts, feel free to let me or Rachna know, and maybe we'll see what we can do. But if you think it is still not 100%, stay at home, rest it out. That's the best we can do. To get your family along, we would like to see some kids cheering you guys. We'd like to see your family there and have a great experience, right? Post race, please do not be around the marshals asking for your time. You will receive your timing within 12 hours after the race. We will be announcing the visitor of the finishers and the winners soon on the day only. So we will not be holding on to that. You will be getting your e-certificates within 24 to 48 hours as well. So please let the marshals do their job. Their job is to count the laps for other swimmers also. So do not please follow them around to get the timings for yourself. Distances, important time. I'm sure all of you would be well under this time, but just to let everybody know, for 10K, you need to do 100 laps. 6 hours is the cutoff time. 6 kilometers, 60, that means 100 into 6. We're looking at, we're looking 100 to 60. We're looking at 4 hours of the time. 4 kilometers, 2.5. 2 kilometers is only an hour 20. 1 kilometer is 45 minutes, and 500 meters is 25 minutes. Now, there is a reason why we've given this cutoff time. We want everybody to challenge themselves to put their best. If for any reason you are not able to finish your swim in the given cutoff time, we will be asking you to vacate the pool because there are other swimmers who will be entering the pool after you. Unfortunately, we will not be able to give you a medal. The medal is a finisher's medal. So if you do not finish in time, yes, you participated, you will get your e-certificate for participation, but not a finisher and a timing certificate. I hope that is clear. I would not like anybody coming at the last point to give us that little push to give them. I want to be a little particular about it. I want to make this event a little competitive. So 6 hours for 10K means 6 hours. It does not mean 6:01. So please, we would like to be firm on it for you guys to put in your best to make sure you do your best. Enough time, trust me. I mean, I've been swimming for a very long time. For most of us swimmers, this is a good time which you can be able to finish it. This is already done. Done. We will, like I said, we will announce 30 minutes post the race category. There are a lot of things happening around. There will be a recovery zone. Make the most of it. There's a lot of joints for you to go and eat. So just hang around there. I'm going to take you through the layout of how the layout is going to look like, so you guys are familiar of how the place is going to. All right, so just for your reference, this is the entry point. On the left, there will be all the pre-race zone where you will
Coach,
have
we can't see the map. Please,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, just give it. Can you see it now? Rasha, can you see it now?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, lovely.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
sorry for
yes.
that. Okay, so as soon as you enter, on the left and right, there are the men's and the women's washroom. So use that as a change room as well. On the left side is all the pre-race area. On the right side of the pool is the complete post-race area. The athlete check-in. Then we have Leap as a partner. They will be providing you hydration. Then we have Bootcamp Yellow as a partner who will have their certified coaches to help you do a good warm-up before you enter the water. I would request everybody to stay just close to that area also, where you see the red section. That is the race start time. Once you have your timing chip, please do not cross that area. If you cross that area, your timing would have kicked in by the sensors. So stay away. We will be announcing your name, lining you up just before the start line. What you need to do is you need to cross the start line. If you follow the red dotted line, you have to run through that line slowly. The lanes are starting from the left, so starting from 0 to 9. In total, there are 10 lanes. There will be your marshal who is going to quickly check your name, color of the cap. You don't have to do anything. He will do his job because he will write the number on your arm. He'll quickly check the color. He'll do his job. Just get into the water and start swimming, right? The start time is when you cross the timing chip. Once you finish your swim, you will be out of the water. There are no ladders which are available for you to pull up. So if you need help, you can request the marshal. If you can climb up on your own from the wall, please feel free. Ensure that your marshal has given you exact number of laps you've done. If only he says done, you're done, then you come out, right? Once you're done, you need to go back to the position where you started and cross the timing chip is where your timing is going to stop. So your in and out is from the timing chip and not when you enter the water. So be quick, be a little more firm in terms of running across and getting into the water, and then we are done. Post you finish your run, request everybody to move to the right side of the pool. We have your post-snack available for you from Cool Chars. We have 2X Nutrition who will be giving you your protein in a shaker. We have a high price zone over there, a recovery zone with cyclocraze. They will be helping you in case you need any kind of post-swim recovery. And a couple of other our partners who will be helping you out in terms of, if you need any help. On the bottom right hand side, there's a place where you can pick up your goodie bag. Trust me, there are some fantastic stuff in the goodie bag, so don't miss that out. Collect your medal. E-certificate will be sent across to you, and then I request you to wait for the announcing the winners. All right. Okay. Super. I think that is all from my side. Rachna, do you think I'm missing anything out? Anything you want to add here for the group? Any pointers which you feel?
Yes, I want to add two things. One
Yes.
is that there are 2 waves for 2K. We try to accommodate all the Delhi participants in the later waves so that, they don't have to leave their house at 4 a.m. But if you are in wave 1 and you miss your time, you cannot be coming in and asking to be swimming in a wave 2. Okay, we have accounted lanes according to the number of participants. Wave 1 means your start is at that time, and wave 2 means your start is at that time.
6:15 is when a wave 1 starts, 7:45 is when a wave 2 starts. So please be there before. Do not come at the start time saying because your friend was swimming in later on, so you came late. We will not accommodate that. Please help us keep the event flow as the way we've planned it.
Okay. Another point is that we don't know what the weather is going to be like. It might be raining in the night. It might still be raining in different locations. Delhi, Gurgaon is very large, so you might have rain in one area and not in the other. Please make your way to the pool. Yes, I mean, I think we all know that there's nothing more enjoyable than swimming also in a little bit of rain. Hopefully, we're hoping there'll be no such situation, but please don't be trying to call us, me or coach are going to be busy. Come make your way to the pool at your allotted time. And one last point. So you will have 3 or 4 people in your lane and you will be asked to start in that order. But that does not mean that when you jump into the pool, you need to start in that order. So somebody might want to wait and do a couple of bubbles and not start. So as soon as you reach your lane, you can jump in, you can push off. Please don't push the other person out of the way, but you can push off. You do not need to wait for anyone. Your time starts after your mat.
Great. Thank you, Rachna. Great point. Guys, remember there are people swimming with you. There are fellow athletes. They have trained as hard as you have. Let's respect those people as well. Show some tender love and care to those guys also. It's not about a physical elbowing or pushing them. Just swim with them. They are maybe nervous as you are. What works for me always is whenever I'm feeling nervous, I just give a good handshake to my buddy who's standing next to me, waiting to start. Smile, settle his nerves, settle my nerves, and then we go and have that camaraderie. It'll be a great experience for you if you show that. I'm sure the fellow guy will show it to you back. So have that.
I just want to pick up a couple's question. He said, where should we leave our bags? Yeah. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make bag tags, which will have your bib number on it. So we at the registration counter, we will have another table where you can hand over your bag and we will tag it and we will keep it there. Please don't leave it in the changing room because you don't know what people are doing in the changing room. Or you can leave it at the side of the pool or with some friends who are swimming later. But if you want, we are not taking responsibility. Please remember that. But we will have an area where you can leave your bags. And it'll only go to you when you ask for it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. I'm leaving the house open for questions, guys. If you have anything which you need to know, any clarity you need to know. All right, Meghna, we will be swimming anti-clockwise. That means you will always start on the right side of the lane going. When you touch the wall, push across and come back on the right side of the lane. So you will always be on the right. So if you're swimming, you will swim, turn, and come back. So you will always be on the right side. That's anti-clockwise. Gaurav, please go ahead, sir. Ask your question.
Okay, guys. So this might be a little strange, but you guys have a lot of experience in this. I'm a total newbie. This is my first event. Any advice for the absolute newbies from the stalwarts?
Absolutely, Gaurav. I'm glad. Thank you for registering. This is your first event, so I hope you have a great experience. Keep it. What race distance are you racing, Gaurav?
Okay.
4K. Lovely. My simple advice to the newcomers is keep things simple. If you've trained and if you build the volume, make sure 4K is a mid-section distance. You don't have to treat this as a sprint swim. Means make sure you warm up well. Your swim preparation does not start in the morning, it starts a day ahead. So make sure tomorrow you're well hydrated, you focus on your recovery well. When you're there at the pool, be well in ahead of time. Settle in your nerves. There'll be people around you. Meet people. Feel comfortable. When you enter the water, don't try to rush. Start slow. In the sense, get your rhythm in place. Get your breathing in place. Give yourself the first 5 to 7 minutes in settling in your nerves. Then, if you have enough volume behind you, you'll mechanically fall into the rhythm and then just keep moving. 4 kilometers is a distance where, if you've not done it before unbroken, feel free to take that 10-second breather after after pacing yourself well. Eat something before. Eat if you want to keep something to drink in terms of your electrolytes. Do that and pace yourself. Pacing will be very, very essential for you. There'll be buddy swimmers along with you in the lane. Just keep tagging along with them and pace at and race at the pace you've been training with. Yeah, you race as you train, right? So if you've trained at a typical effort, try to swim at that effort. Don't try to overdo yourself on the race time. Right? I hope that helps. But if you still
Awesome.
have any nerves, meet me in the morning. I'll be there. I'll be more than happy to settle you more there. Right?
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And I must say
Thanks,
that
man.
so far the experience has been absolutely fabulous. It's been so professional and so on point. I just hope all my events are as well organized in future.
Pleasure, Gaurav. Thank you for the
Thank you very
feedback.
much.
Lovely.
Thanks.
Any other questions, anybody? I see another hand here. So please, you can ask, guys. Don't type it. Feel free to ask.
There's some messages already in the group.
Yeah. The warm-up zones appear to be beyond the timing mat. Do we warm up? No, the warm-up zone is before the timing mat. The purpose of planning it like this is only that we do not let you cross the timing mat. So no, so maybe if I'll will share the layout again. It's much before the timing mat.
We will call for the warm up as well. We will
Yeah.
make announcements that, for 6K to warm up. Obviously, if you're doing a 500 meters and you're coming earlier, you're not going to warm up with this 4 hours in advance or 3 hours in advance. You'll warm up 15 minutes before your call to start.
Okay, I'm going to take the next question. If you are 3 to 4 laps swim clockwise done, so time includes walk. So time includes walk from start mat to the pool and back also, not just the swim time. That's correct, Ravi. Your time will start when you cross the timing chip. It will not be more than say 20 meters of coming in. That means crossing and getting into the water, and 20 meters coming out. So yes, and that stays for everybody. Timing starts as soon as you cross the chip, not that when you enter the water. Where do check of participants for wave 1 and wave 2 to swim? Abhay, we will be sharing a complete list. I think Rachna has already shared it once, but there has been some update. We will be sharing a complete list of your name and the total number of participants in that race category. So you can see that timing. It's very, very clear. You can be at the time accordingly. What are the expected numbers? So Vikram, we will be sharing the list. You can actually have a complete check in that with their names as well. But in the lane, we are trying not to put more than 4, maximum 5. But our endeavor has been to make sure the lanes are do not have too much of traffic for you. That's I think 4, right? None of the events are more than 4, right? If I'm
the 500 meters and 1K have 3 participants because we wanted to keep it a little light for the smaller distances, and the rest have 4, but not more than that.
Lovely. So yes, Rachna has been taking care of that. So you guys will not have any challenges from that end. Correct. There's another message which has come out. any point of time, one category race will be happening, so all lanes will be used simultaneously. That's correct, Ravi. We will be using all the lanes simultaneously, but we have very, very specific planning. They, if for any reason a lane still has a swimmer inside and he is in his cutoff time, the next race will not start. So the planning has been done accordingly. Right. So that is that. So yes, there will be always somebody or the other swimming. Guys, just an important point which I missed out, and I wanted to. It's there on the timing thing on the race guideline. When you enter the water and you swim, okay. I know a few of you are not used to swimming in the deeper end of pools because most of the pools in Gurgaon are 4 feet, 5 feet deep. So this pool is about 6 feet on the other side. For any reason, if you feel that you're not comfortable, feel free to stop at the wall. You can stop in the middle of the pool as well. Please make sure you are not restricting other swimmers. However, please don't start walking. Okay, it will not be allowed. You have to be swimming. Do not pull the rope and start pulling you. If for any reason you need help, put your hands out. We've got enough lifeguards there. I'm going to be there. I am in the pool all the time. All my marshals, in terms of my head marshals who are there, are swimmers. They can take care of you, but it is well covered. So feel free to reach out. So that's something important. But please do not try to walk in the pool. So that is not allowed. So yeah, great. Any questions, guys? Any more? Feel free to ask. No questions are silly. It's your race. Make sure you know it well before what is to be done. All right. Have we been grouped according to our expected pace? What steps could be taken to avoid overtake collisions? Okay, so yes, we have planned as per the times given by you. Now, this is the times given by you. So whatever has been given in the form is what we've taken, keeping in mind that you've given us the correct times. So for any reason, somebody is not given us a correct time, and if you land up with a slow swimmer in the lane, well, it was the timing which was given to us. So we've just taken that in 100% acceptance. What steps could be taken to avoid overtaking collisions? Overtake from the left. We've taken our step or not putting a lot of traffic in the lane. However, when you are planning to overtake a swimmer, what we call in open water swimming is sighting. Quickly put your head up, just quickly observe there is no head-on traffic coming. And if there is coming, make sure that you are enough or you are faster to overtake him so that you do not create any kind of problem for him. However, if you still feel that you will not be able to overtake him, the best way what I would generally do is I would reach the wall and then quickly push and take a quick overtake. And then plan yourself. Is again your race strategy. My race strategy would be to make sure that I am tailing him well and as the right time I overtake him. Make sure you do a quick sighting. Is there an overtake?
Yeah, I just wanted to add something on the
people in one lane?
Sorry, Kapil, you asked some question?
I said, how many people in one lane? I mean, so.
Like I said, we are maximum trying to put maximum 4, not more than 4. Yeah, 3 to 4 in each lane, and it's a 50-meter pool. It's a long end, so yes, you will have quite a distance between all of you. Sorry, Rasa, you were saying something.
Yeah, I wanted to add about the overtaking and the etiquette. So you might find that somebody is constantly touching your feet. Okay, don't kick them. They're swimming at their pace. Yes, if you're constantly touching someone's feet, that means they're slower than you. So they're not going to swim faster by you slapping their feet. That's when you know that you have to look, and the one who is, being touched in front, don't suddenly start sprinting because that's not what you are trained for. So the person at the back should look to overtake if they can. And there will be a lot of times you are overtaking and that person starts getting competitive and starts, also pulling their strokes, and you will end up at the wall together. So just be a little mindful. It's not this race, it's any race you go to. Even in a running event, you will have people side by side, and you just have to learn how to, make the space that you have.
Yeah. We call it tickle the toes. So you'll find a lot of us in our training, we talk about all this every time. So it's fun sometimes to nudge somebody ahead of you to move faster. So,
actually, drafting is the best way to swim.
Yeah. So Suki, I hope we ordered this for you. Yeah. All right. Cheers. All right, guys, keep it coming. We still have another 25-30 minutes to answer all your questions. We are recording this call, so I'm going to put this on our channel. I'll share
I
it in
wanted
the group.
to also pick up one point, I mean, what Gaurav had asked for.
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, you know, any race, I feel this applies for to be in your own zone. There will be loud music, there will be people cheering, there'll be people be saying, go, 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 you know, jump in. The volunteers are meant to cheer you. They're not meant to, you know, to push you. You have to be in your zone. You have to know that I need my 1 second to get in or start. You know, you need to go at the pace you're comfortable with starting. So it's a great, I say, you know, always race as much as you can, because that gives you the practice and that gives you your control over your mind and body. So I hope that helps you, Gaurav.
Yeah. Just need to confirm fitness watches are allowed while swimming. Absolutely, all watches are allowed. You can use all smart swimming goggles are also allowed. You can use. Just make sure no added gear is allowed. That is not allowed. That means nothing you can wear to swim in the water. That helps you move faster. So yeah. Is there any designated parking? The parking which we generally use, it might not be in a condition to use because of excessive rain. We will be using the main road, which is about 100 meters away. So there will be people helping you out to park over there. So yeah, but see if you can carpool with any of your buddies. You're from Gurgaon, so see if you can. Yeah. Awesome. Anybody wants to do a practice swim tomorrow morning, and if it's not raining, we will be there. So feel free to jump in tomorrow, take a little dip, get a water understanding of how 50-meter pool feels like. So yeah. To hydrate tank up, we take it at the end of the lab. There is time restrictions there. So Mrigang, if I understand, there is no time restriction for you to be standing. It's your time. It's your race. Uh, the marshal will not be questioning you why you are standing over there. You want to stand there for a quick 1 second breather, or you want to catch your breath, or you just want to stay there. It's up to you. It's your race strategy. Follow your race strategy. Yes, you can stand. Just make sure that when you are parked yourself at the wall, you are not an inconvenience to the other fellow swimmers. So move to the side so that when the swimmers are turning, you are not providing them challenge. So just make sure you take care of that. How accessible is a pool via Uber, Ola? Meghna, we've had people using Uber and Ola over there. What would be your race start time is what the question would be. If you're coming in a little later time, should not be a problem. So yeah, we should be all right over there. Swim skins above tri suits are allowed. Vikrant, yes, you can wear your swim skin. It's absolutely okay to wear a swim skin over your tri suit. Yeah.
Guys, don't take DNFs to heart. We all go through them in our life. My coach is laughing. He knows how many DNFs I have had. So you came, you tried your best. Yes, if you didn't train and you just land up there, and then DNF, of course, you know, can only hold yourself responsible. But you know, we do these things to challenge ourselves, to make us better swimmers at the end of the day. So if you don't do it, still, you know, give your pat on the back that you did attempt it. And, you know, we still have event t-shirts and goodie bags for everybody.
And soak in the energy. A lot of athletes, it's always good to see better competitive athletes around you. Soak in some energy, learn and experience. Have a chat with them. I'm sure you'll get a lot to learn, and we come back again. I have a question here. Ravi is asking me if we can use feet to push through water when turning back after reaching other side. That's absolutely right. You have to touch the wall, turn and push. You cannot flip and turn. You cannot roll and turn. So that's
Coach, about the deep end not holding the wall.
we can feet through water when turning back after. I'm sorry, Rashna, what did you ask me? I didn't answer.
Not to hold the wall at the deep end because it's slippery.
Oh yeah. All right. Just a little word of caution at the deeper side. Okay, we have a platform which is roughly about this thick. Try, if you at any given time, if you feel you're not comfortable, feel free to stand on that. Do not hold the wall. I would request, there is a diving jump step up, hold on to that, all right, and then stop there. But for your regular turn, don't hold on to the wall or hold on, it's slippery, or on top. Just quickly touch and come back. That'll be much faster for you rather than holding onto the wall and stopping over there. Sneha, yes, there will be enough space. So the question is, would there be space to place water bottles so that I can take a sip in between? Yes, absolutely. On the shallow side, there'll be enough space. Your marshal will also be there. Just make sure you have your water bottle, which is easily, you're able to easily recognize it. Or if you want to tag it, label it, whatever you want to do, and keep it there. If you want to eat something in your longer duration, feel free to keep a little box which is waterproof, so the water doesn't go in the pool, or you want to keep it in a packet the way you plan it in your regular practice rooms, but you feel free to keep it over there. There's no restrictions.
My suggestion for long distance swimmers is always to keep either your stuff in a small, like you get those plastic toiletry boxes or a tray, so that it's not all over the place, because there are other swimmers coming in and out, and things get kicked around, or they are picking up their bottles. So if you have multiple bottles like plain water, electrolytes, or you have your gels, try and keep them together.
Yes. Meghna, as we mentioned, so the question is, how are competitors in the lane going to be distinguished by the marshals? You will be getting a race cap, which we will be providing different colors. So if there are 4 people in the lane, all 4 of you will be wearing different colors. The marshal who has a sheet will have the name and the color of the cap. So that's what he's going to check when you enter the pool, that your name and the cap you're wearing. We don't want to spoil by writing on your cap. What we'll do is we'll write the number also. In the pool, it's not visible. So that's where the color of the cap is what distinguishes everything. Yeah. Will electrolyte gels be available to purchase? I don't think Leap is selling, right, Rashna? I'm not sure. Did you? The question is, will electrolyte gels be available here for sale or to purchase?
No.
No, I don't think so, right?
But I'll tell you, Mrigank, later where you can get whatever you need.
Yeah. Gaurav, thank you, folks. Need to log off. See you soon. Right, Gaurav, thank you very much for your time. I'll be putting a call up on the channel, sharing the link. So if we do have anything in the end, you can listen to it. Guys, I'm going to give another 5 minutes. I don't see many questions coming in, so I think we need to then call it. So there is a question. That's all right. Abhinav, we have 2 waves for 2K. We will be sharing a list in which you will exactly know in which wave are you. The wave 1 starts at 6:15. Second wave starts at 7:45. Make sure you are there 45 minutes before the start time, and accordingly jump into the water. I will be putting this call. You can always go back and listen to this call again in case you missed out any point, right? But yeah, there will be at least a few lanes which are dedicated to 2Ks. Thanks, Kapil. Do we have any other questions coming in? Is it simultaneous flag off, or we will move into the water offset by the few seconds? All right, Abhinav, I'll repeat this again. What's going to happen is that You will be called twice. You will be lined up. I'll share the complete layout. There will be a timing zone area where you will be asked to park yourself. When you hear 3, 2, 1, go, you have to follow about a 20-meter walk to the pool. Your timing will start when you cross the timing chip. You will walk till the pool, jump into the pool in the sense you will jump in and then push and go through the wall. We will have lanes starting, and accordingly, when you cross the timing chip is when your timing will start. In the same way, when you finish, you have to come out of the water, cross back, run back, go to and cross the timing chip. The marshals will be available at the shallow end where they will be counting your laps. So make sure whatever the marshal says is the laps you've done and not your smartwatch. All right, I think I would take the last opportunity here to thank all our sponsors here and our partners here. We have, of course, Goa Bibo, who's been our title sponsor. We've got Tuyam, Bootcamp, who is providing us all the strength and conditioning. We Snap, Zone 3, the caps you're getting. Cyclocraze and Hyperice will be there for our recovery zone. Leap, our nutrition partner. We have Love Macadamia, 2X Nutrition. Make sure that you have their protein. We have Pedal and Pour. They will be helping us with some nice cold brews and Vietnamese coffee there. We have Pulchers who will be helping us with our post-race food. No More. We have CA as our host for the pool. SG, Artemis, and Tatwar. We have a fully loaded up ambulance over there. I hope we do not get to use it, but we have a complete safety part covered there. Artemis is our partner, so you're in safe hands. I just hope nobody gets to use that. So, great. I think I'll just see if there is any other questions. Otherwise, I'm going to put the call anyways for you guys to see.
There's one call from one question from Meghna.
You want to add that, please? Ask it.
She's saying, since no diving is allowed, it's just a straight jump in.
That's correct, Meghna. You will jump in the water and then push through the wall.
It's only 3.8 feet. You can just stand when you get in.
All right, great. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time. I'm going to be putting up the call on our YouTube channel, sharing it in the group shortly. If you still have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or Rachna directly. We are a part of the group. I'm not opening the group for conversations right now because it gets really, really busy over there. We want to make sure that the communications are going one so that nobody misses out. But if you still have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly or Rachna. Remember, Sunday morning, if it is raining, the race is happening. We will put out if for any reason we are not racing, but till now we are racing, we are there. So please do not start messaging us in the morning. Are we racing or we're not racing? So if you do not hear anything from us, we'll be there. I'm looking forward to see you guys at the pool. Remember, safety is our first criteria. Make sure that you take care of your fellow athletes, show some camaraderie, some respect to your fellow athletes, and make it a good experience for yourself and for your fellow athletes. That's what we're expecting. We are leaving no stone unturned to make sure that it's a good event for you guys, right? But look forward to see you guys all. Thank you very much and good evening, guys. Bye-bye.